Those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. And Richardson will throw to start out here. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Look at this Arizona defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Richardson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bennett. Broken tackle. They can't tackle it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On the jump.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Unlock line! Unlock line! On the go! On the go!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this
feeling the pressure here and taken down? A sack back at the 7. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard. And not only that, now it's 4th and goal. And his kick here is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now, he may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Duvernay in motion. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. The Cardinals at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Eluding the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches will get these short field goals.
as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, here's Murray.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And the point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Yeah, this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Dragon 60.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Murray now on first down.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. Pulled in by Vaughn. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with third and a full yard to go.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. To throw, it's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And the lead is now 17-3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try to win this ball game.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's Murray. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Murray now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Richardson now on second down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big play there for Indy. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Bennett. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Richardson going to move him around.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Richardson out of the shotgun.
That's caught at the 2. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 14. And the Colts first down.
On 1st down, Richardson.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bennett. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Again, it's Richardson.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Colts.
Up the middle they go. It's Bennett, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
45-yard line.
And Richardson back to throw it.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 15.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Murray.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10. Now Richardson. To Guyton.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards.
Richardson to throw it.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
17.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hand. And a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Riggs, 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Now Richardson.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw it.
And he comes back with one complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing now is Richardson.
Throw left side complete. That's Bennett. And he gets it down to the 32. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bennett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now there's the timeout signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this This game is tied, and we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead, but ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
Here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. And some courage there. Your side of the field in overtime first drive, going for it. Wow, they got it, though.
Sometimes you have the feel that whether you turn it over on your side of the field or you punt it away to them and give them the ball, you're not going to be able to stop them anyway. They decided to gamble on themselves, and that was a big pickup.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Hey, easy, quiver, quiver. Shit.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw is Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
So it's a win here for the Cardinals. And the guy who led the way was the man behind center, Charles. That's Kyler Murray.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most. And they're going to come away with the victory.
So for the Cards, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles...